Hey, well, welcome to MCS, everyone. We are so excited that you decided to join us here today for MCS Open House 2020. We have such an incredible day planned for everyone. We got some interviews with some students. You'll be able to meet some faculty. You'll be able to see the school. We just want to make it as interactive as possible.
For sure.
And you know what, here at Masters, we're really passionate about talking to people who have a call in their life. All of us have had our own call in our life, and we love talking to you guys and interacting with you on what your passions are and where you feel God leading you. So I guess we should introduce ourselves.
Probably.
My name is Caden. I'm a third-year student in the youth ministry major stream, and I'm hoping to become a youth pastor in the next few years, which is really exciting.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
So my name is Shay Smith, and I am the brand ambassador / assistant recruiter here at Masters, and I recently graduated from the school. So yeah, that's pretty neat.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
pretty neat.
Pretty neat, pretty neat. And I'm Katie, and I'm in my second year. I'm in the Kidsman program. I mean, I think that's the best one here, but that's debatable. And
They're
all of
all
us and everyone else here at Masters, we're really sad that you can't be here with us today,
Absolutely.
but we still want to connect with you. And so please feel free to comment in the chat, ask a lot of questions, and
Absolutely.
right off the bat, why don't you just post in the chat your name and where you're watching from, so that we can interact with you all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited. We're excited to meet you, and we're gonna make the best of today, even though we're online, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
So
we got
in
this.
your mail, you should have got a news box. If you haven't gotten it already, it's coming, we promise. But you know, Canada Post is a little slow sometimes. So
Just a
let's
little
go
bit.
ahead and open it
Just a little
up
bit.
and see what we
Sure.
got.
See what
You got one? I think I got one too.
There it is.
We got a little stress ball,
Stress
This-
cap.
stress
Very
cap.
important in this season.
Very, very, very.
What else?
The packaging, immaculate.
Wow. Wow. This is great. Let's open her up.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I don't get one.
got
Apparently
some
I'm not
popcorn.
important enough to get one.
Caden's is also coming in the mail soon. So
Mine is in the mail still somewhere.
Popcorn, you can have
Some
mine.
I'll take my
There you
go.
popcorn.
we'll share. We'll share.
We'll
We
share
got a
some-
notepad. You could take notes during the day.
Some French
you have
vanilla
any
for those
questions.
late night study snacks.
There it is. There it is.
Snacks, I guess.
We have an MCS gift card. You can use this if you come on down.
We have a gift card.
Nice.
Ooh. All good things.
Wow, wow. Coffee.
Cool.
Delicious.
Great.
Yeah, okay, so here at Masters, we really like connecting with each other as students. It's a big priority, community is a big thing, and we want to connect with you and get to know you guys. So first of all, today we're going to have a walkabout at some point, and at some point a student should have connected with you to be a host to show you the building. If they haven't yet, please put it in the chat to let us know that they haven't, and we'll get in contact with you right away so that we can include you in that part of the discussion. Right now we have a few polls that we want you guys to do just to get to know you and see how you've interacted with MCS in the past. So our first question, it'll pop up on the screen behind us, is have you ever been to an MCS event? So what you have to do is you have to text Renovate Me to that number right there, or go to that website right there and answer, have you ever attended a Masters event before? Whether it be a Prodigy event, an open house, you've come for a tour. We just want to hear from you guys.
Yeah, so after you text Renovate Me to that number,
Yes.
you just have to say A or B and answer
It's
that.
that easy.
And we'll see
Yeah.
we'll see your answers.
Yeah.
So we have a few people commenting already.
Oh,
we
yeah?
have Brianna from Perry Sound,
Welcome.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Welcome, Brianna.
Connor from Peterborough,
Nice. I think
Pretty
I know
neat.
Connor.
You know
I
Connor?
Yeah, yeah. Good guy.
Amanda, Tyler, Hudson, Paige, Julia from Peterborough too. She's pretty
Look
close.
at that. All the squad.
Someone says, put me on the French vanilla cappuccinos.
It's coming in the
Someone's
mail.
watching from
It's
Nova
coming
Scotia. That's really impressive.
right.
That's
Ah.
really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have
We're glad you guys are
have
joining
you
us.
been to open house or
I came to
Prodigy?
Prodigy Days a few times, so I've been around.
Yeah, I went to both the year before
Are there any
Masters. It
results?
really
Is
helped. It really helped me feel ready to come. you
Yeah,
know?
Prodigy Days really.
Are these
Was
the
a thing
results?
for me.
'Cause that's pretty split 50-50.
Yeah,
That's
look at
that's
that.
what's happening.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. Alrighty, we have another poll for you. We're just wanting to know, what stream are you most interested in? We have a few ones. We have a few. We have the Kidsman major, the Cultural Engagement major, Pastoral Leadership, Worship and Creative Arts, the Youth Ministry major, and the one-year certificate program, which is just the first year here.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Let us know by texting that number.
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we're gonna start the day with a giveaway. There's nothing more I like than free things. So, what do we have to give away today, guys?
I don't know, what do we have to give away today?
Looks like we have a hat.
We'll get it running. It's coming real soon.
We have a hat coming in. All right, do you want to do the first giveaway?
Let's do it.
It's be my pleasure.
And you can win this mug or that cup.
I think, yeah. All right, first lucky winner is Amanda Timpson.
Perfect.
Woo,
You'll
woo,
get
woo.
that
All
in
right,
the
Amanda,
mail.
you have 1 minute to claim your gift. Post in the chat. Just say, you're Amanda, you won this.
Yeah.
So, and then we'll send it out to you. Yeah.
Awesome, congrats.
Yeah. Okay, so you've probably seen through our Masters in social media that home is Masters. And so here at Masters, we really value the community aspect. And for me, Masters has truly become my home away from home. So let's take a look at how MCS can become your home too.
Warm, inviting, cozy. Nothing compares to the comforting idea of home, where one finds rest, where love is the foundation even if the surface is a mess, a welcoming home, where the doors swing wide to you, and those who are banking on your arrival are patiently waiting for you to come. Home. It's more than a getaway, but in confidence you're welcome to stay. Relax, breathe, unwind, connect, rest, be. Enjoy the presence of your family. When given the topic home, this ideal picture inspired me. Everything home ought to be. But the reality is, no home is perfect. But home is home. And here at Masters, we desire to emulate a home away from home, where you are always welcome to come. Join in our community and learn more about the call God has placed on your life. We push for a community that is unified in Christ, where each one can teach one, the body is edified, and there's room for you to grow and do life with all this in mind. Plus, you won't go through this alone. I've seen God provide countless friendships, experiences, and encounters that shape and mold you for the good work He has prepared for you in advance. Join us here at Masters, where you will add to our family and our home away from home.
Some popcorn on. This is great. This is great.
Well, we want to really interact with you guys today. So in your news box, you should have gotten this handy dandy new mask. So what we want you to do on social media, you got to slap this mask on your face like this.
Like so.
Like so. And then what we want you to do is take a picture with you with your mask on, and like Katie's doing right now. And then you're going to post that to social media, preferably Instagram. Make sure that it's a post and not a story. And what you're going to do is you're going to use the hashtag MCSOpenHouse20. And we want to hear from you guys. If you do this, these pictures will be circulating on the screen behind us so you can see who you're watching with. And then also, your name will be entered into a draw to win some new merch, which is pretty incredible if you ask me.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
get these pictures in.
Absolutely.
We'd love to see where you're watching from. Hashtag MCSOpenHouse20.
So we're going to do another giveaway
Oh,
here.
yeah.
There it is.
Let's see. Let's see.
What's this one for?
We have the water bottle for Nora.
Let me van away.
Nora.
Oh.
Wow.
You won the prize.
Oh, wow.
That's
Look at this
amazing.
beauty.
Wow.
Just,
Very
once
nice.
again,
I still
just
need
post
one,
it in
so-
the comments and let us know that you're here watching and
Yeah.
you can claim your prize.
Exactly.
Congrats, Nora.
I'm going to take this off
Exactly.
now.
Congratulations. So now we're actually going to get into sharing with you guys a bit more about some of our programs. And so we have our cultural engagement studies and also the youth ministry.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Graham. I lead the Cultural Engagement Studies program here at Masters. The church is struggling these days to reach certain people groups, especially in Canada. There are some people that just won't darken the door of the church, and we need to find ways to reach that. This program is designed to help students cross into someone else's culture or subculture, perhaps not their own, and to know how to communicate the gospel in terms that those people will understand it. There are people On the margins in our urban centers, there are people on university campuses, there are people in the film and entertainment industry. There's so many people groups who typically are not coming to our churches. We need to reach them. And I'm looking for those kind of students who are looking for a less traditional route to ministry. The Cultural Engagement Program will give you an opportunity to encounter or do internships in very less traditional venues of ministry, working with people who have much experience, a great deal of experience, doing ministry in people groups that we need to be reaching. So, coming out of this program, you will be prepared for doing ministry in a variety of cultural contexts, whether it's a subculture within Canada or it's overseas. We connect you with Mission Canada, that provides opportunity for internships and vocationally down the road. Also with international missions with the Pentecostal Assemblies of Canada, so you can minister overseas. That's what our program is for. And I would love to have you if you're interested in those kind of opportunities. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Eldon, and I'm the Youth Ministry Major Director here at Masters College. So what is the Youth Ministry Major all about? Well, youth and young adults everywhere need the hope that is found in Jesus, and the love and the acceptance that can be uniquely found in true Christian community. So any student who has some sense of God's call to invest in youth and young adults needs to have opportunities to learn all that they can about adolescence, be exposed to the relevant issues facing the next generation, and to design unique strategies based on age-old biblical principles. We want to give youth ministry students these opportunities. The youth ministry major parallels the other BTH majors with a specific focus on the youth and young adult demographic. This major has various voices speaking into the curriculum and sharing unique experiences in both the church and community ministry. 2 trips help us experience relevant concepts: the National Youth Workers Conference, which is held each year in the United States, and the Pop Culture Awareness Trip, which helps us be exposed to and become more aware of the cultural influences on our youth and our families. So if you choose Youth Ministry Major, I look forward to meeting you in the future and to engage you in discussion about what we have to offer.
Alrighty, so we just heard from Graham and Eldon about 2 of our streams, and now we're here with my brother actually, and he's a student here, and his name is Josh. So Josh, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what stream you're in?
Yeah, so I'm a third-year student here in the youth major stream underneath Eldon Wright. So yeah,
it's a pretty good stream. Yeah. So you've been here for 3 years and you've had lots of classes here at Masters. What has been your favorite so far and why?
My favorite class has definitely been Understanding Adolescence, which is a youth stream class. Yeah, it's just a great class to understand the development of youth and their needs in different stages of life and how they can help.
Definitely crucial for your future ministry.
Very much.
Yeah. So how have the profs and staff helped you in your academic journey so far here at Masters?
I always laugh at this because I don't see the profs as actual professors or teachers. I see them more as family members and like uncles and aunts and stuff, because they're always kind of instilling wisdom and stuff from what we'll need in future things. So
yeah, it's definitely mentorship.
Very much so, yeah.
And last question, are you ready? What is your favorite memory at Masters been so far?
My favorite memory has to be the Teenager Cup that we do every year. It's the hockey tournament, and it's always great to see different churches put in different teams and alumni who show up and seeing the school come out and support us.
For sure. And you played in that, right?
I do, yeah.
It's a good one. So cultural engagement and youth ministry streams are great, but it's not the only ones we have here. Let's cue to the next video where we're going to hear about the kids ministry major and the worship and creative arts stream.
Hi, my name is Kathy Mayetta, and I'm the director of the Children's Ministry Major. The Children's Ministry Major here at Masters focuses on the why behind what a children's pastor and discipler of the next generation does. Through a very interactive and hands-on learning environment in the classroom, through assignments and off-campus experiences, we give our students opportunity to implement what they've learned in the classroom, both on paper and in real life. We're excited to offer students the opportunity to learn about child development and how it affects the child's spiritual formation. They get to learn at one of the best conferences in North America for children's pastors and leaders. And together we choose internship opportunities that will help our students grow in the dreams that they have for the ministry that they've been called to. I want to encourage you to come and be a part of the Children's Ministry Major. And I want to walk with you to see you fulfill the dreams that you have for reaching the next generation.
Hi, my name is Josh Samuel, and I'm the director of the Worship and Creative Arts Ministry Major. Really happy to be chatting with you about the major. It's a major where we're really trying to equip students with the appropriate knowledge, skills, and attitudes to be effective leaders and pastors within local church ministries. We try to cover a number of themes so they have a good foundation. We look at a theology of worship and creative arts ministry. We look at history, the Bible, theology, so they have those important foundational elements to be a good leader. But we also look at ways that worship and creative arts ministries can promote and strengthen and contribute to spiritual growth and discipleship within the local church. And obviously that includes making sure students grow in their own spiritual discipleship as well. So we want to cultivate that type of spirituality. But we also understand, hey, if you want to be a good worship and creative arts leader, pastor, you need to understand some foundational elements to lead a band, to lead a church through worship music. So we dive into those things, and even looking at ways that we can lead in diverse cultural context. That's important. But we also look into some of the nitty-gritty details, maybe some things that we don't talk about in general, but is a big part of being a worship and creative arts ministry leader and pastor. We think about production, organization, technology, media, budgeting, and just generally leading other people who can often be very different and, hey, maybe sometimes even difficult. But we just don't have students sitting at desks, twiddling their thumbs, taking lecture notes. That's obviously we want to teach and learn that way without the twiddling of the thumbs, of course. But we get them to, present a theologically rich, creative pieces. I've heard rap. I've heard musical dramas. I've heard new songs, new original songs that students have prepared. We also get them to even learn how to prepare sessions to teach a local church context about what it means to be involved in worship and creative arts ministry. We even get our students to lead an entire chapel service. In fact, today, our worship and creative arts ministry major students actually did that today in our chapel service. Check it out online on YouTube if you get a chance. We even go outside of Canada, to be honest. We've even gone to places like Gateway Church in Dallas. We've gone to Elevation Church, Stephen Furtick, and we've gone there and tried to learn and glean from some of their worship and creative arts conferences. And it's not to merely copy and mimic and bring what they have here, but it's maybe to learn the things that they're doing well, and maybe to learn things that maybe we don't think is appropriate for our context. And so we want to ensure students are growing even in their discernment of really popular and influential worship and creative arts ministries around the world. We're ultimately seeking to prepare students to be worship and creative arts leaders and pastors of this next generation in local churches and ministries and beyond. And so, hey, if you're interested in joining, we would love to see you. I'd love to meet you personally, and feel free to get in touch with us if you want to join the program. Much love and God bless.
Cool. Well, I personally think Josh Samuel is an incredible guy. He's one of a kind. We want to remind you guys, it's coming up soon. And if you haven't been contacted by a student host, write us in the chat, let us know that, because we want to connect you with the students so that you can see the building. I'm now joined by my good friend Michaela Modeste, and for those of you who don't know, Michaela Modeste and I grew up and we went to the same church at WCA. Shout out to Whitby Christian Assembly. So I have the honor of interviewing her right now about her program and who she is. So why don't you let the people know kind of who you are and what you're about?
Absolutely. Well, I'm a fourth-year student, and I'm in the Worship and Creative Arts program. And it's funny because we call our church WCA, and that's what our program is called. So the first month, I was so confused. But yeah, I'm in the Worship and Creative Arts program. It's an amazing program. I get to learn about the fundamentals of theology and worship, which is our everyday life.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful to just learn.
That's awesome. How have they practically prepared you for that area of ministry?
Yeah, well, we do courses that are based off of what worship actually looks like. So what it looks like practically, how to create a worship atmosphere and have people enter into the presence of God. We also learn how to equip leaders in worship, because I think people think worship is just singing, but it's preaching, it's praying, it's our everyday life, right? How to dive into scripture, how to love God practically in a work environment and then in a church setting.
That's really cool. So it really shows that as like an all-facet thing. It's not just one area.
Absolutely,
really cool.
It's everything.
Yeah. So like you said, you're in fourth year now. How do you feel Masters has helped you grow over the years? What type of discipleship has happened in your own life over those now 4 years?
4 years, yeah. So I would definitely say I've been involved in a lot here, rooted in the school. So being a worship pastor, just being able to be a good friend, being mentored by leaders like Linda and Rich and Josh Samuel, who is the program director for my stream. And just all those things have been a really great catalyst for me to dive into what the Holy Spirit is saying, and then push it on to people and like bring them into a vision. So where it says like home is Masters, I think you can make it your home if you find the right people and you're investing in leaders.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Yeah.
And fourth year, a big part of a Masters is practical learning.
That's right.
So you're going on internship soon, which might be exciting, but how do you feel about that? What are you looking forward to? And tell us a bit about it.
Right. Well, I'm really excited for internship. I'm not quite sure if I can tell you where I'm going, but I'm so excited because Masters has equipped me. I've been a worship leader here for the past 2-3 years, and it's been really awesome to just learn, work all around Ontario and lead worship, and so I'm excited to implement what I've learned here at the school on my internship.
To finally get it.
Get to be on the field.
Well, thank you for spending the time with us. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I can honestly say that you're one of the best worship leaders I've ever had the privilege of worshiping with. You're very intentional in how you go on, and excited to see how God uses you in the future.
Thank you so much, Peter.
We want to now show you and demonstrate the Pastoral Leadership course, so take a look.
Hi there, I'm Owen Black, and I'm the director for the Pastoral Leadership major. So glad that you could come and check in with us at our open house. But I'd like to tell you a little bit about the Pastoral Leadership major. Some people ask me, well, what do you actually study when it comes to the Pastoral Leadership major? And I tell them we really take a look at two themes. We talk about Bible and theology, and that's important because in our future leaders, people who have a passion for leading in the local church or in a parachurch organization, when they stand up, they need to know what they're talking about in terms of the biblical principles and truths. But the second thing that we do is we train them in practical leadership skills. We talk about administration. We talk about people skills. We talk about programming and all of the things that are involved in the practical side of ministry. When we talk about leadership skills, we also do things that are enjoyable in terms of the learning process. One of the things that we do is our third year students take a trip to Atlanta, Georgia. And they join about 12,000 other people for the Catalyst Conference. And they gather and we listen to inspirational speakers. And then when we come home, we debrief on what has been said. And I actually have the privilege of seeing the toolkits, the leadership toolkits, skill sets grow as these students discuss the various aspects, both in their courses, but also in the Catalyst Conference. The second thing that we do is we invite pastors and leaders from various aspects of ministry into our school, or sometimes we go out on a field trip and we talk to leaders about what do they have to do to be successful leaders. And that's always an enjoyable task. One that comes to my mind is a woman who is the leader of a parachurch organization here in Peterborough. And she is such a great leader. We, as much as possible, we get her in touch with our students. People ask me a couple of things. They say, well, what is your overall goal? What do you really want to do? And we want to form leaders, people who lead like Jesus. Another question that I'm asked is, well, what does this actually prepare students for? Today I was in a classroom with 3 students, and as I listened to them, I discovered that one of them has his sights set on being an assistant pastor with some portfolios for the eventuality of being a church planter. Another one that was sitting in this classroom, he wants to be a chaplain, and he will make a good one. The third person, she wants to be a pastor of small groups and children's ministry. And these 3 students felt that the pastoral leadership major was the best for them to take. And so I'd invite you to consider that major. You're going to have a chance to look over our campus, and we're so delighted that you do that. But consider this major because it is one that will prepare you for the generalized aspects of ministry as your days go on. God bless you.
We are so blessed here at Masters to have such great program directors.
That's true.
Like,
That's
they're just top-notch people. And you can hear more about their programs and the directors and other faculty and stuff later in the Zoom breakout rooms. So that reminds me, make sure you check your email to make sure you got your Zoom link. If not, post it in the chat. We'll get back to you, let you know that it's here. You ready to do a giveaway? We love to do giveaways here. We love to do giveaways here.
All right, so I'm going to be giving away currently right now an MCS EDU hoodie. They're one of a kind of, and they're really nice. So this is what it looks like. Boom, right there. You definitely want that. So let's see who wins it.
Let's see.
I'll close my eyes. Okay, the big winner is Caleb Denboer. Congrats, Caleb. That's huge.
Wow.
That's huge.
Wow.
You can claim your sweater by commenting within the next minute in the chat box. So congrats.
Yeah, let's take a look at the streams here. So, wow, we have a lot for youth.
Get out of the way.
We have a lot for youth, a few for pastoral and some kidsmen. I mean,
very nice.
Keep chatting and keep posting. We want to see what you're interested in. We have a lot of great things here to learn. And
I'm a big fan of that 60% on the board. That's pretty huge.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the youth ministry major.
Yeah. Youth ministry.
Youth men.
It's pretty good, but I think kidsmen still tops it just a little bit.
It's up to you.
It's up to us. All right, let's do one more draw
One
here.
more giveaway.
Let's do another one.
Cool.
Another giveaway. We're gonna give away a black hat, just like
I think it's that black hat.
Just like this guy here, actually. So it's like a famous black hat that have been
have a hat that's been used.
Handled by your hosts here.
If you want, we can sign it too. Only if you want it.
I mean, my name is Katy Perry, so it's pretty famous.
Kinda famous.
All right, the winner is Daisy Morgan.
Oh,
so
congrats.
Daisy, comment in the chat. Let us know that you're here. And we'll send your hat on to you.
The live audience is going crazy right now. If you could only see them, they're losing their minds.
They're clapping.
Yeah.
They're going ham back there. All right, so parents, we know you're here, but hold on. We have a Zoom breakout room coming up for you soon. You're gonna hear from like the infamous Vice President Linda Gibson. She's so sweet. She's the best lady ever. The link will be posted in the YouTube chat momentarily, so just hold on for that, and you'll get to know all the inside deets for the parents.
Mm-hmm. And I think I just saw that Caleb commented, "How do I claim my prize?" You just did by doing that.
Yeah.
So congrats, you have the prize.
Yeah.
Now is the long anticipated walkabout that we want to do. So right now we're in the lobby, but we really want to show you guys more of the school. Usually at open house, there's an opportunity to see the different places, and we want to keep that aspect. So what's going to happen right now is you've likely by now been contacted by a student host, like we've said, and at this point they're going to FaceTime you through Instagram, Messenger, whatever works best for you, and they're going to walk you around the school, interact with some of the faculty here, and just so you can get a feel of where we are. We want to welcome you into our home here. But right now, before we go to that, we're just going to show a quick video of a parent testimonial, a parent who is a current of a current MCS student. So take a look.
Hello, my name is Melanie Young, and I live in Port Saunders, Newfoundland. Our son Jacob is just finishing his first semester at Masters. I think whenever a child leaves home, a mother experiences a certain level of anxiety, but probably now more than ever. I can truly say that Masters has treated Jacob as family. I worried about him flying halfway across the country and getting to campus, especially when Air Canada changed his flight to a full day earlier. The staff at Masters assured me it would be okay. Rich picked him up at the airport with Eldon meeting them and bringing him to campus. He was alone and a first-year student, but the staff and students who were preparing for orientation took care of him that day. As the semester got underway, we got some unexpected news that Jacob's dad had cancer. His professors and classmates have kept in close contact with him and uplifted him and our family in prayer. Owen is called to pray with him, and his connection leaders, Shelley and John, have been keeping in regular contact with him since returning to Newfoundland. I cannot thank them enough for the care and concern they have afforded to our son and our family this fall. While this has been one of the most stressful times in our lives, Masters has helped in bringing us through this time with so much care and compassion. I can truly say that Masters was a home away from home for Jacob. Thank you to the staff and students at Masters for all you have done for us.
from the walkabout. We hope you got a chance to see our campus and just get a feel for our campus life. Why do you keep missing your mouth?
I don't know. I miss my mouth.
Oh my goodness.
It's not bad.
All right,
It's
so
okay.
post in the chat. Let us know what's your favorite part of the campus that you saw so far. And while you're doing that, Caden, what's your favorite part of campus?
I'm a personal fan of the student lounge because we got a new ping pong table.
And
I dominate everyone here. Don't ask questions, just believe me. I dominate everyone here. Even Ryan.
I mean, while we're waiting, do you want to do another draw?
Yeah, let's do a draw.
Let's do another one.
What's
What are we going to give away?
I'm not too sure. I think it's some pants.
Some sweatpants?
Yeah, it's some sweatpants.
Here, let me hold the sweatpants up.
You can showcase them there.
Yes.
And the winner of
For the beautiful sweatpants.
the pants is Courtney Bowerine. So you have a minute to comment in the chat and let us know that you've claimed your prize. Congrats, Courtney.
Yes. Alrighty. We're going to head into a good student life interview, right?
Yeah, so we'll send it over to some of our favorite people, Eldon, Ryan, Allie, and Eden. Take it away, guys.
Hi everyone, I'm Eldon Wright and I am the Dean of Students here at Masters, and I'm responsible for the Student Life Department. And we really exist to help the student become the best student that they can be, whether it's mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, all of the aspects that make a great student, be a good student, we're responsible for. So I have some of our staff here that are going to talk to you. We're a residence college. And so first of all, this is Eden. She's the student life assistant, and she looks after everything residence.
Hi everybody. I noticed that on the tour there was a whole bunch of people that I knew. So for those of you who I know, hi, welcome back. We hope to see you soon. And for those of you who I don't know, I hope to meet you next year. And so I'm just going to chat really quick about some of the things that go on in residence. So first of all, we accommodate about 100 students, and we have a full cafeteria. So if you were to live here, you'd have access to a full cafeteria. You have the option of 14 meals per week or 20 meals per week. We also just wanted to highlight our amazing RAs. So we have residence assistants who work in the dorms with us, and they're actually students who help oversee the dorms. And they're basically an extension of student life, and so they represent the student life department within the dorms, and they're just phenomenal. And so together with the RAs, our goal is to, strive to create a safe space for you guys to call home, because we value you. We value that you guys chose to be a part of our family, so we want to ensure that you guys feel like home and feel a part of the family at all times. So we're excited to meet you one day soon.
We also have Ryan here. He's the Dean of Students Assistant, and he's going to tell you about spiritual life and ministry development here on campus. Go for it, Ryan.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, my name is Ryan Jednak, and I want to tell you a little bit about what Student Life does in the way of practical, spiritual ministry development, which is something that we care a lot about, and the opportunities that we kind of provide here. We have a weekly chapel service that the whole school gets together and gets to be a part of, and really that's a student-led chapel service where we get to experiment with different creative ways to do worship, where students get to be in charge of doing the music, or doing maybe sometimes the speaking, or doing transitions, or doing all the things that maybe behind the scenes that you sort of have to learn in leadership, as well as maybe leading teams of people and putting together all these sorts of things. Part of that sometimes is even doing that outside of our school. When we travel, we do travel teams to different churches, and that's not happening as much right now, as you can imagine, but that is a normal part of our school, and we're excited to get back to that when we can. But yeah, that's a great thing to be a part of, and it gives you so many great practical tools to incorporate into your leadership, into what you want to do. So
it's always important when you have students coming to a campus like this that we have additional supports for people who need extra support. And so Allie Malott is our student wellness coordinator. So Allie, tell us what you do around here.
Yeah, so we know that adjusting to college life can be very challenging, and we're here to support you as a student. Whether it's time management or navigating challenges or adjusting to living away from home, maybe you're struggling with anxiety, or maybe you just need to chat out some of those things. We're here to support you. All of us are, but it's specifically the Student Wellness Department. This is a confidential place that you can come and that you can find help and some tools to be able to assist you here to have a successful time here at MCS. It really is our goal that at the end of your time at MCS, that you would be an emotionally, spiritually, and physically healthy leader. So we can't wait to meet you.
All right, well, we also have a great student leadership team here. One of the big aspects of student life is having students involved in helping run the school. In fact, we're trying to become a more student-run school. So we have a team of 30 leaders here, and then they engage all students on campus to try to be involved in some way in volunteering on one of our teams, whether it be events or intramurals or whatever the case may be. And so that's led by our student body president and vice president, Dana and Caden. I'm sure you guys have met them along the way. So one sentence from each of you. Why do you love your jobs here?
I guess I'm up first. One sentence. That's going to be difficult, one sentence. But I love the people here, and their integrity is above and beyond. And so I feel at home. I feel like a part of a family.
Well, that's a pretty good one. But I love my job here specifically because we're all learning and growing together, I think, as students and staff. Like, we learn things from the students as well, and that all goes together, not just to influence us, but to influence our churches and our communities all across Ontario, Canada, and everywhere. So I think that's a really cool thing to be just have a small part of is everyone's journey and everyone's ministry story. So.
And I love my job here because I get to partner with the students and I get to watch them come in and just grow and to become that emotionally, physically, and spiritually healthy leader.
Okay, and I just love seeing the transformation from day one to the time a student walks across the stage to graduate, seeing them going into the calling that God has on their lives. So I'm now going to throw it over to a video on stories about scholarships.
Hey everyone, my name is Zach Stravinsky, and I am currently in the 4-year Bachelor of Theology program. When God initially placed the call to full-time ministry upon my heart, I decided to come to Masters under the recommendations of many family and friends. And what initially drew me to Masters was this sense of community and family. And after being here for almost half a year, I can tell you that this place really is a family that seeks out growth, encouragement, and friendship. The scholarships that Masters offers are extremely helpful, and the way they have it set up with Prodigy Days and the Open House are an amazing way to help future students pay off those student fees. And I'm very grateful for the scholarships that I have been offered, just as a testament to God's faithfulness and provision.
My name is Cecilia. I'm currently enrolled in the youth ministry program. I'm in my first year. I chose Masters because I felt a tug on my heart to really pour into youth and adolescents. So this is the best place where I decided that I'd be able to get my education and experience from. I've been loving Masters so far. They've offered a lot of amazing spiritual transformation as well as academic transformation. And while it is a challenging post-secondary environment, the support here has been absolutely amazing from staff and faculty to students. Scholarships have really definitely helped play a role in my success here at Masters. Financially, especially through a pandemic, it's been super challenging to be able to come up with all the finances to pay for post-secondary school. And so Masters has graciously come alongside us to really partner with us and offer us a bunch of scholarships that have been super helpful to take a stress off of our lives to be able to just run into academics full force. And so I have been able to get a lot of money to be able to pour into my post-secondary, and I'm very grateful for it.
Hi, my name is Ariane Alexander, and I am in the 3-year program at Masters. I have been given the pleasure of accepting the church scholarship. The church scholarship is when your home church gives an amount of money towards your tuition at Masters, and Masters matches that amount. This was a blessing in my life because paying for school was challenging, and in the beginning I was stressing and panicking because I didn't have a lot of help with paying for school. And I found out that I got the church scholarship. It just made my day. I chose Masters because when God told me that I was called to ministry, I was like, no, God, that's not in my plan. And God was like, you need to listen. And I was like, ha ha ha, you're funny, no. And God thought that was funny because he was like, that's what you think. And so when I went searching and researching schools and looking for college days, Master's Prodigy showed up. The very first thing when I searched college days. And I was like, this is a sign? I don't know. And I kept looking, and for a while I was like, no. And then I got told by my youth pastor, it's not terrible. Just go and see the school and see what's up. And then that's when I was like, this is a sign from God, and this is where I belong. So I hope to meet you one day at Masters.
Cool. Awesome story, guys. You really love to see it. Oh, thank you. So these are so far our mask up hashtag Instagram posts. And as you can see, there aren't that many. So you guys, if you post them now, have a bigger chance of getting the grand prize of a sweater later today. All you need to do, put the mask on your face, take a selfie of you doing it, use the hashtag MCSOpenHouse20 and post it to Instagram. We'd love to see more. We want to interact with you guys this way. So next up, now we have our breakout room sessions. So here's how it's going to work. Like we've said before, you've most likely received an email by now with a Zoom link. It's also in the chat, I believe, that you can click on to go to a Zoom call with everyone, and you'll be put in one of 3 rooms where you'll have the opportunity to hear from different people in different areas of finances, admissions, and academics. So we're going to head into that right now. So if you guys click on that link, you'll be put in that Zoom call, and we'll see you there. See you in 30 minutes. Awesome. Well, welcome back, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed the breakout rooms and really got to learn a lot. We honestly have the best staff here. They've helped me with so many problems throughout my 3 years being here, so I really hope you got to learn a lot there. And one more thing, we're still looking for your Mask Up Instagram posts, so keep posting those with the hashtag MCSOpenHouse20. And for those of you that have a private account, we can't see when you post the hashtag. So if you guys take a screenshot of that post and send it to the Masters account, then we can see what you've posted if you're doing that. So make sure you do that, hashtag MCSOpenHouse with your mask on. So now I have the privilege of interviewing John Mark and Natalie Giancola. They are currently pastors at Calvary Church here in Peterborough, and they've been my pastors for the past 5 years. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Good. Good. I'm glad. So we'll get right into it here. So you guys are MCS alumni. So what is your favorite memory since being, or while you were here at Masters?
You go first.
All right, well, I would say my favorite memory would literally be anything that happened in the girls' dorms. I spent a lot of time in first year in Sue's office, got a couple fines, but they were some good times.
That's good.
Yeah, a lot of fun with our friends. Honestly, every memory I had was just these lifelong friendships that we were able to create while we were here, that have been able to like go 5+ years now after being graduated. So that was, our memories.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Like when you come here in first year, you're like, I don't know if I could ever get to that point. And then once you're here, it's like your family. So it's really cool. So how do you guys feel MCS has prepared you for ministry and where you are as being pastors?
Yeah, I mean, I would say just like the classes, you go to class, you go, lost my train of thought, you do it. But anyways, it equips you. It really does. There's practical stuff that you learn. There's theological stuff that you learn, and you really learn a lot about yourself.
Yeah, we were talking on the way here, and we were talking about how we learned so much about how to study our Bibles.
Right.
We learned how to fail in a safe environment. That was huge for us. I think we really became confident in our calling while we were here, because we kind of knew what we wanted to do. Then over those 4 years and being able to learn and grow, we really became confident in what we wanted to do.
That's really true. They have, like, Masters does really well to empower you in what you believe God's calling you to do. So that's really good. So our last question, aside from being my pastors for 5 years now, what is a highlight of your pastoral ministry aside from being my pastor? I know
that might be a low light.
Oh, no. One of the highlights for sure is watching kids grow in their purpose and their passions, and seeing them, like you, go to Masters or just beginning to live out their faith past high school. For sure, baptizing kids. We've been able to baptize over 30 kids in the last 5 years, and that's something that's super awesome and just exciting. And really being able to give, to encourage students and to call out the good in them and to see them serve and give them safe places to fail like we got here. And those have been the highlights for sure for us over the last 5-6 years.
Yeah, that's really awesome. I've personally been affected by your ministry, and I'm really thankful for it, and thankful for the time you spent with us today. So thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having us.
So now we have another parent story. So we're going to send you to a video to hear from another parent of an MCS student.
Good day, everyone. My daughter Cheyenne, she attended Masters. She did the 4-year program. And during those 4 years, I've seen Cheyenne blossom into a beautiful, strong woman of God. Cheyenne knew that Masters was a school for her to attend when she went to a Prodigy Days, and just the way how God was moving in the atmosphere and the feeling that I remember her coming home and just pouring out to me how she felt and telling me how people poured into her, and she just knew that was a school for her. During those 4 years, she did face some challenges, but even though she faced challenges, the challenges helped her to become a better person and increase her faith. And while she was facing challenges, the professors would help her out when need be. She also acquired a great relationship, great friendship there with some of the students and the staff. So I just think that Masters is the place to be. God bless and stay safe.
back, and we're almost at the end of our event, and we're kind of sad that it's coming to a close, but we're really thankful to see all these people wearing their masks, and hopefully you got yours in, because we're about to do the mask giveaway. So let's get on with this draw and see who's going to win.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I think we
Rachel.
got it coming here. You want to
Thank
do it?
Sure, I'll do it.
Cool.
Okay, let's see.
What is it to win?
It is a long sleeve shirt, an MCS
and a
long
hat.
sleeve shirt,
and a hat.
Pretty cool.
I can showcase these to you guys right here. Boom. One of
Alrighty.
these bad boys right here.
So the winner is You want to give us a drum roll?
Kind of.
A drum roll, please. The winner for our Mask Up giveaway is Braylon.
Congrats, Braylon.
Congrats, Braylon. Post that in the comments. Let us know you're here. We love to see your photo.
Yeah.
You're looking
well
nice.
done.
Yeah.
Well done. Awesome. Well, so the cool thing, and we have a bit of an announcement to make about merch, is that Masters has now transitioned into a point where they've allowed a student to help design some of the newest merch that we're releasing. And that student is here with us right now. It's Manoj. You can say hi to the people.
How's it going, everyone?
And we'll just showcase some of this merch to you guys. So some of this merch, we got Masters College Dad for all the parents out there.
Yeah,
really cool
and
stuff.
And
Mom
we got
right
the mom
there.
one.
And then this hoodie right here that Manoj is wearing, Masters College. Simple, plain, but it's really, really good. It's awesome. So, Manoj, you're a business owner. You make merch, and you feel like that's something God's really called you to do. So what did it mean for Masters to come alongside and give you that opportunity to help design the merch?
Yeah, absolutely priceless. Minoji, I started it, and it's part of my ministry, not just a business. And the way that Masters took on this was like an absolutely priceless moment. I believe Masters is a disciple factory. If you give everything to Masters, the stuff that Masters gives you back is not only a spiritual refinement, but also these tools that will help you with your ministry forward.
Yeah, that's really good. And if you guys want to pre-order some of this newest merch, you can hit the link in the chat, and it'll take you to a page where you can pre-order some of the newest merch, this hoodie, MCS Mom and Dad.
There's a close-up pic on the back.
There's a close-up pic on the back. I didn't even see that. And Masters really focuses on empowering students, and it's really cool. And this is just one of the instances, but it happens in so many different areas, and one of those areas is chapel. Over the past few years, chapel has really grown to be a time that is student-led, whether it be through worship, whether it be through planning the event and how it's going to go, the media, speakers, sometimes fourth-year speakers. Chapel has become a place that really focuses on allowing students to have a place to fail or to grow in their calling, which is really cool. And the cool part is we've been streaming our chapels every Tuesday at 1:30 Eastern time. So if you guys want to watch those chapels and get a bit of a taste of how it is, feel free to hop on those.
Yeah. We actually have a new hoodie giveaway, the one that Manoj is wearing. You'll be like one of the first people to wear it. It's pretty cool. All you have to do is just post a picture with this little sign we have here. It came to you in your MCS news box. You're just going to post that picture with the hashtag on Instagram.
Yep.
And just in the caption, let us know what your favorite part of today was. We want to hear from you. And just let us know how today went. And then tonight at 5 o'clock, we're going to go live and announce the winner. And that'll happen on Instagram.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. So like Hayden was saying, chapel is a great opportunity for everyone to grow in their giftings and to just showcase the giftings that God has given them. And so today we have the privilege of hearing from Shay Smith, who is our fellow host here. Not anymore, she was there. Our fellow host, she is a new alumni and she's on staff here. So Shay, take it away.
Hey guys, thank you so much for staying live with us today. It's been a privilege to be with you. So right now I just want to get into a quick discussion with you guys about the call of God. The call that sometimes abruptly interrupts your normal right in the thick of your structured schedule, where the course of your life has been unfolding in the palm of your own hands, influenced by outside sources, different aspirations and dreams you might have, or maybe just circumstantial life circumstances. But here's the thing. Don't run from this interruption. Don't run from the call God has placed on your life. This call has the ability to stop you in your tracks and desires every part of your being's attention. It's not the type of phone call you receive and have the ability to check other notifications. This call desires your undivided attention. It is a call from the Creator who knew you before forming you in your mother's womb, before you saw the light of day. It's deeper than a request to simply be used by God, but it begins with a call to draw close, to know that you are known by God and that He has created you with love and purpose, to know that you are desired by God and He's overcome with love just at the thought of your existence, so much so that when He was finished, He actually said that it is good. This is a call to be loved and to love, a call to be known and to know, to be so invested in your relationship with God that outflows a response of love with your whole mind, body, and soul, a surrendered type of response. That here I am, Lord, send me. Then you are met with a commission, keeping in mind that God will never leave you nor forsake you. See, Jeremiah, a prophet in the Old Testament, received this call one day. It's recorded in Jeremiah chapter 1 that the Lord came to Jeremiah saying this: before I knew you, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. See, you are set apart. And it all starts with a call that affirms who you are as God's beloved, set apart to be His very own. The greatest of sunsets could not compare to you. In God's eyes, you are His masterpiece, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared for you in advance. That is a quote from Ephesians 2:10. See, the other part of this call is where God makes it aware to you that there's work to do. This is linked to your purpose, a void in the earth that God desires you to touch and fill for His glory. See, you uniquely fit the mold for the specific call that God has placed on your life, and your calling needs you. Those who are attached to your calling will be impacted and influenced by your calling if you allow God to lead you. This is something that Joshua, another famous character in the Old Testament, understood when he was installed as the next leader to take over and lead God's people into the promised land. See, in the book of Joshua, Joshua 1-3 says, after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord said to Joshua, son of Nun, Moses' aide, Moses, my servant is dead. Now then, you and all these people get ready to cross the Jordan River into the land I am about to give you, the Israelites. Now skipping on to verses 5-9. No one will be able to stand against you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Be strong and very courageous, because you will lead these people into the land I swore to give their ancestors. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the laws that I gave to my servant Moses to give to you. Do not turn from it to the right or the left. Then you will be successful wherever you go. Keep the book of the law on your lips. Meditate on it day and night, so that you will be careful to do everything that is written in it. So here we see a mantle being passed down from one leader to another, a job that still needs to be done, that the Lord makes aware to His servant. This is just an example of how God will begin to speak purpose and confidence over you before you even set out to accomplish the work that He has for you. That be strong and very courageous type of encouragement, because God promises that in the end He will be with you the whole way. So, Joshua had a job to do. There was work that the Lord planned out for him to do in advance. And now was the time for him to walk into this boldly. But heart posture is very important when it comes to the call of God. God desires us to usher in the kingdom of heaven here on earth. And when it comes to ministry, there's a heart posture of humility and surrender that needs to take place before the Lord. Take Isaiah, for instance, a well-known prophet in the Old Testament. See, the Lord revealed Himself to Isaiah, and instantly Isaiah thought that he was not worthy to be in His presence, let alone be used by God. But little did he know, God was going to touch him and then call him to be used by Him as one of His prophets. See, it's recorded in Isaiah chapter 6, 8-9, that then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send, and who will go for us? And Isaiah said, here I am, Lord, send me. So again, heart posture is everything. Isaiah was willing to listen and be used by God for His glory. And now, for those of you who feel called to ministry, know that your first invitation is actually to be a child of God. This is where God will begin to speak identity and purpose over you. And this is met with Him leading you into the call that He has placed over your life in advance. See, here at Masters, we value intentionally equipping our leaders for the call God has placed on their life. And so, with that being said, there's room for you here at Masters to come and join our family and begin this journey where you can start here and go anywhere. You'll be given the opportunity to use your giftings and add to your wisdom and knowledge. Also, a big one, you'll be able to be transformed. The classes, experiences, and friendships that can grow from this place are absolutely beautiful. So again, I say, you are welcome to our home away from home. And so now we're going to hear a bit more from our president, Rich James, and Shelley Tinman. Thank you so much for listening.
Thanks so much, Shay. Really appreciate that word and the challenge that you brought to us today. And I can't think of anything greater than the call, that to follow the call of God on your life. And there's a lot of things that we can follow in life. There's a lot of things that we can pursue, that we can be passionate about. But let's be passionate about Jesus and what he will do in and through you. And that's really what we're all about. And so, Shelley, it's been a good day, eh? And it's been a lot of work that's gone on in planning this event.
It's been amazing, but I have to say, I miss them here in person, for sure.
It would have been so good to have them here.
I know. We missed you guys, and it was good to see some faces on when we went into the Zoom rooms.
Yeah.
But we definitely miss you here in person.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, we've put a lot of work into making this happen, and it's been a lot for you to obviously take in. And so we want to make sure that you can follow up and you can get some different information, and you can kind of, the next steps. And so we will be putting this entire recording on YouTube. So if you missed a segment, you can go back and watch and various videos and whatnot. But Shelley, when it comes to admissions, what is the next step that we need to do?
So the next steps are to start your application. I get really, really excited when my email tells me that someone has started an application. And so you can go to our website, mcs.edu, and there is an icon that says Apply Now. And so if you click that, start an application, and it comes directly to my email. And then I will email you right back and let you know that I've received that. And it will tell you some of the next things you need, your transcript and your references. And the most amazing news today,
tell us, what's that?
Is that all our application fees have been waived. So the $75 fee that you usually will pay has been waived. So we like free money.
We do. And in fact, speaking of free money, we have these cards.
Yes.
And so in your news box, you received the cards. Remember when Shay and Katie and Caden, way at the beginning, emptied the box out and looked it up? So these, what exactly is this fancy looking blue card here?
So this is, again, free money. We should hashtag free money.
Free money.
Okay. So this is $250. It's a scholarship towards your tuition. For attending today, just for having fun with us today, you'll get a free $250 towards your tuition. So that's what's going to happen. But we're also going to give more free money, which you're going to tell them about coming up.
Free money.
In March.
We have always done a event called Prodigy. In fact, some of our listeners, our viewers, whoever you are, you've probably been a part of Prodigy event. You've probably maybe come here on campus, or you've heard about it. It's an event we really love, where we invite you to come and spend 3 days on campus in March break. And of course, with everything going on, that's not something we're going to be able to do. But we are still going to have a Prodigy, and it's going to give everyone an opportunity to attend chapel, sit in on our classes. We're going to broadcast some things live. So that's going to be March 14th to 16th, the Sunday night through to the Tuesday afternoon of the Ontario March break, 14th to 16th. And so we want people to be a part of Prodigy. And during Prodigy, they can get free money.
That's right. Yes, if you register and attend, you will receive a $500 scholarship towards their tuition for the following year. So super, super opportunities to see your faces a little bit more on Zoom and to find out a bit more about us and what happens here.
So thanks so much for joining today. And we want to just leave you with one last thing. So if you could just grab your grad cap here, that stress ball grad cap. And really what today is all about is about the outcome. It's about the final product. It's about the thing that we think about when we think about school. We don't think about school because it's about the school. It's about the outcome. It's about the thing that you can do, that you can be released into the calling that God has for your life. And we have a slogan here at Masters, and that's start here.
Go anywhere.
Go anywhere.
Yes.
And so that go anywhere happens at the moment that your graduation takes place.
Yes.
And so we wanted to give you this. There will be some stress between now and then.
Yes, but let's say what I was thinking about the stress ball is maybe when you look at it, don't cause you stress, but maybe it would remind you to pray for your future.
Perfect idea.
And to just, I know it is a stressful time when you're trying to decide what the Lord has for your life. So maybe when you look at this, put it somewhere in your room or somewhere where you look at it and remind yourself to pray for your future. We would love for your future to involve MCS.
Yeah.
But we just want you to be a part of us for sure, and we're praying for you.
We are
Know
praying
that.
for you.
Yes.
And we want to be there and celebrate the day that you receive this, in person and
Yes.
and for real. And
Yes.
we congratulate you and send you into the thing that God is calling you to do. And so we think that one day you're going to be a future MCS student.
Yes.
So keep posting those pictures, either the mask or with you holding one of these, and we are going to continue to give things away. Today is a Give Things Away Day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes.
And so we thank you so much for being a part of this. Please follow up on any social media. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter at MastersPTBO. Of course, if you are someone who participates and uses Facebook still, you can find us on Masters College and Seminary. And we would love to continue the conversation and keep connecting with you. Please know that everybody that you saw today, here on set or on the videos, we're thinking about you, we're praying for you,
Yes.
and we really want to encourage you to continue to do life different. And as you do, watch what God will do through you. Have a great afternoon. Thanks for joining us. We will see you at Prodigy in 2021. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.